It's National Fire Prevention Week, and we've teamed up with several local fire departments. Every morning this week, our own Alex Jokich has tackled a different topic firsthand, from putting out a small fire to stopping stovetop flames. Well, today, the Kzoo F.O.O.L.S show her how to escape a burning home.
So if a fire does break out in your home, let's say you're in the bedroom, very important to have an escape plan and a meeting place for the family, especially if you have young children. What happens if flames burst up outside of the door? What should a child or an adult, for that matter, do?
The important thing is that you've got two ways out of the house. If they're in their bedroom, which we focus on a lot, if the door is shut, you want to test the door before you go out. Use the back of your hand. Don't use the front of your hand. And that's even what the firemen do. What you do is put your hand on the back of the door. You'll test it. If it's hot, you don't open the door. You want to move away from the door, and you want to look for your alternate way out. In this room particularly would be your window. Take your screen out and then get out that way.
So what if a kid is out there thinking, but Mike, my room's on the second floor. What do I do?
If your child is large enough and responsible enough that they can actually operate an emergency ladder, there are ladders that you can store in their room. They can be used with relative ease. The biggest thing is to discuss this stuff with your kids, run them through some drills, see how they react. The more times you do it, it becomes muscle memory.
So we made it outside the house. That's a good thing.
Yep, it is.
But then there's still things you need to keep in mind.
Yep. The biggest thing at that point is meeting up. Typically, we used to talk about going to the mailbox, which is obviously right next to the road. During a fire situation, there's going to be fire trucks. There's probably going to be police officers showing up. There's going to be a lot of different moving parts out near the road. So you actually want to stay away from the road just to avoid anybody getting lost or not being seen. Look for a place that's in the middle of your yard or even a neighbor's yard. The fire hydrant wouldn't be a bad meeting location. The tree wouldn't be too bad either. We want you out front with your family so we can locate everybody quick so we can know if anybody else is inside.
So you want it to be easy to find, easy to remember. Great tips from Mike Walker. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for these tips.
All good tips. Have a plan and practice, practice, practice. We still have one segment left to share with you tomorrow morning. Tune in as we share some life-saving tips about smoke detectors. And of course, you can find all of these helpful videos on our website, WWMT.com.